This is the Dr. J Professional Air Purifier for large rooms. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the user manual and of course the air purifier itself. You might look around this and wonder how you plug it in. Plugs in down there, but how do you do it? Well, it's real easy. Tip this down over here. You have to turn there we are. Take that out. Now in there is everything else that you're going to need. First of all, you have the filter right here. Let me just break that open here for a second. There's the filter. The filter can go back in. See how it works? It's got a little lock like that. You just get it lined up and lock it. And in here is the power adapter and also the remote for it. So there's the remote right there. And the power adapter is right here. So now you can go ahead and plug this in. And let me get this end plugged in and we'll test it out. The remote takes 2 AAA batteries, not included. So let me tell you a little bit about it, and then of course we'll test it out. This will handle up to 1,850 square feet. It has 4-stage HEPA filtration. There's touch buttons on here, or you can use the remote. It also has a sleep mode, and in sleep mode it's only 22 decibels, almost imperceptible at all. And it also shuts the display. There might just be one little light on there, but other than that it's completely blanked out. There's a timer that you can set in hour increments up to 12 hours. It has a PM 2.5 display. That doesn't seem to mean much to a lot of people. What it means is PM is particulate matter, and it will display how much particulate matter that it finds in the air. That number is going to jump around, it's going to vary, and it also takes just a moment or so for it to kind of catch on and read that. And that is going to be used in the automatic mode. There are different filters that you can get for it. There's a smoke filter, a PET filter, a toxin filter, and of course the original plain old HEPA filter, depending on, of course, what you need to, what you're looking to get rid of in the air. Now, like I said, this was 1,850 square feet. At that, it's going to circulate all of the air in the room within 1 hour. If you have a room half that size, it can circulate it twice in 1 hour, etc. It's based on the amount of air that goes through the unit. It sucks in from all sides, as you see right here. That's what all the holes are for, just like that. I don't have it on the thing there. That's better. Now it's nice and sturdy, and the air comes out the top. So with that, let's go ahead and turn it on. You see a red and a blue and a green and a yellow light, and it flashes. It starts up. That light keeps flashing different colors. You might be thinking, what's going on? Just give it a moment. Ah, there we are. Now we have a blue light, and it's showing the particulate matter display right there. The higher that number, the more stuff's in the air. So the lower the number, the better. The colored light will change depending on how good or bad the air is. If you have this in an area in your kitchen or right off your kitchen, for example, you'll notice that while you're cooking, this number is going to go up, and the color on there, the colored light, will likely change as well. This is automatic mode, so if it senses something different with the air, more particulate matter or anything like that, it's going to ramp the fan speed up and down. First, what we're going to do is, you can always set it manually, so we'll press that, and this is low mode. Very quiet, not disturbing or anything like that, and we're pretty close up. I'm right next to it. The camera's about 4 feet away, maybe, something like that. But across the room, you're not going to hear it really. And if you have the TV on, something like that, not a big deal. Of course, the best filtration is afforded at the highest speed. So we can go up, and that's still not bad. It's just kind of a white noise type thing. And we can go to high, and it starts moving. But then there's turbo mode. I can feel the air, and I'm seeing dust from the shelf above start circulating through here, which this will hopefully suck in and filter out. It really gets moving. There's quite a bit of wind coming out of it up here. And then you can hit it again and it will go back to auto. For the timer, 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 12. And there you go. So the timer is now set, and after 6 hours it will shut off. You also have sleep mode. Barely perceptible, and all you have is a little moon icon right there. Let me give you a closer up of the shot of the display. So if you couldn't see all of everything on the display before, we'll start all again. Turn it on. You see the color light flashing there. And in a few moments the PM 2.5 display will come up. And you see the speed of it goes down because it doesn't need to filter. It's pretty good air right now, is basically what it's saying. So that's a good thing. There's also a child lock on here, so you can lock it so that way it can't be, you can't change any of the settings, but again, you can just touch all the buttons here and it'll do the same thing as it does with the remote. Let me set it back to sleep mode, and I'll get the camera up here so you could really listen and see how quiet it really is. It's in sleep mode right now. You just hear a slight kind of sound from it, and I've just shut it off. And now it has stopped. We'll go ahead and turn it back on. Fan speed on turbo, and you can definitely hear it. But typically at the lowest speed, we gotta wait for it to slow back down. There we are right there. It's very quiet. Remember, the camera is right here. It's not even the length of my hand away from it. So, you know, you're right on top of it, so it's going to sound a lot louder than you would have in the average room. So I like the fact that this has a display on it. At a glance, you can see what the quality of the air is. The colored light is a really nice touch on there to let you know, just based on the color, are we good? Are we not so great? Are we even worse? Or are we terrible and might want to leave the area for a while? Timer, real convenient, just like that. Everything's right there. Or you have the remote. Nice to keep with your TV remote in the event that you leave this at a higher speed for better filtration and, you know, want to turn it down a bit. That's nice. In the auto mode, I really like that. It's going to ramp up and down as it sees fit and as necessary. So in that mode, you may hear it speed up and slow down depending. Again, if you have it near your kitchen, for example, and you go to cook, then very likely you're going to hear it speed up as it senses all of the stuff in the air. So that's really it. It just kind of sits there and does its thing. There is a filter reminder on it that's going to tell you when it's time to change the filter. Depends on how bad the air is. It's going to depend on how often you have to change it. Probably about every 6 to 8 months or so. And of course, Dr. J Professional sells the replacement filters for the unit. You can see the timer actually counts down, which is kind of a nice touch as well, right there. And like I said before, they have 4 different filters available for this unit. So once again, this was the Dr. J Professional Air Purifier for large rooms. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description to where you can find this product available for sale at Walmart. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.